Hello students, today we are going to start with new topic, that is synonyms and antonyms. Now what are synonyms? Synonyms are words that have same meaning or nearly the same meaning here, you can say. Words such as finish and complete, it indicates that the work is done. So we can say they have same meaning. The other words like calm, tranquil and peaceful, they also have same meaning. So they are called as synonyms. And they are often used in place of one and another. Means they can give you a sentence and they will ask you to change the word with the synonym here. So you should know which is the word having same meaning. Then you have to use in place of the word which is given, you have to use the another word. Suppose I finished my work. It is given and they ask you to change it into or change the underlined word that is finished with a synonym here, with a synonym. Then you will write I completed or I have completed my work. It has same meaning here. It is useful to know the synonyms of a word because you can use them to bring variety to your speech and writing here. Words are often have more than one meaning when we talk of synonyms. Note that we only mean the two or more words matched in one of their senses. Thus, the word fair is a synonym of just in one of its meaning, but not in the other senses. See here, the empire's decision was fair or just. Means it is both the meaning are. It tells us that it was correct. The judgment which the empire gave, the decision which the empire gave was correct. But this word has different meaning in other sentence. Here, Jose is a short, fair boy in a brown shirt. Here, fair words means what? He is light color. He has light color skin here. So fair is here. You cannot say that fair is synonym of just. It is different in meaning. You have to keep in mind, if they ask you to write the synonym, you have to keep in mind the word should have similar meaning. Now for examples, look at the sets of the sentences below. Though the underlined words have almost the same meaning, note they cannot always be used as alternatives. See here. I have a big house. How big is your office? Or you can say, how large is your office? The girl had big brown eyes or large brown eyes. We dug a big pit in the field. We dug a large pit in the field. But here we cannot say, don't cry, you are a big boy. Aren't you? Instead of a big boy, we can't say you are a large boy. Understood? Here we are using big and large having same meaning. We are saying it has same meaning. But this sentence, we cannot use large instead of big here. The sentence will become wrong. It is wrong English. You cannot say, don't cry, you are a large boy. It is wrong English. Maria and her brother had a big fight about the bicycle. We cannot say they have a large fight. Understood? So in some sentences, though it is synonym, here you must therefore be careful with synonyms when preparing for a talk or drafting a letter or report. Means it should have similar meaning, that you have to keep in mind. Reading will help you to learn use of words that are almost same in meaning. To enhance your vocabulary for synonyms, you have to read a lot. Now see, for that you can go through the dictionary, phrases and all and read. I have given here some meaning from the textbook. See here, callous means what? Cruel. Campaign means what? Movement. Cancel means what? To call off. Capture means what? To catch or nab. Chaste means what? The person is very pure, virtuous and plain. Cheat means what? To deceive. So here you should know the meaning. In your exam they can give you that fill in the blank or the underline, write a synonym for the underlined word. So I want you all to go through the words with their synonyms and learn it. So in the exam it becomes easy for you all. I have taken this from your textbook itself. So they can ask you questions on this particular words only. So you should know the meaning. See, the next set is this. I'm just scrolling down the page here. You can pause and you can learn the word with their synonyms. Now after that, the next one is antonyms. What are antonyms? Antonyms are words that mean the opposite of the words. Till your earlier, means you can say 5th or 7th standard, we used to say opposite words. But now in your higher standards here, we instead of saying opposite words, we say antonyms. Learning antonym is an important part of building your vocabulary here because it will help you to avoid using long phrases to express the opposite meaning. For example, compare the two alternative ways in which you can convey the opposite of the word purposefully in the first sentence here. Rita walked purposefully down the road. Now here purposefully here, if you want to use the you can say opposite or you can say antonym of the word, it means without a clear purpose. Purposefully means what? The opposite of that will be without a clear purpose. So instead of writing this long phrase, we can just write purposelessly. Purposefully is antonym will be what? Purposelessly. Rita walked purposelessly down the road. Understood? So it becomes very important for us to know the antonym of the word. So it helps us to avoid the long phrases. See, the antonym of a word either bears no resemblance to it, for example, cold and hot, or it is formed by replacing the word in a compound with another word by adding a group of letters like prefix in front of it. Like important becomes, if I add prefix to that word, then it will become unimportant. So it will become an antonym of important. Or by replacing a group of letters like suffix, like at its end. For example, useful, it will become useless. I have added suffix. By adding prefix also we can create antonym. By adding suffix also we can create antonym. You will find all this kind of antonym in the list below. Means either you change the entire word here, there is no prefix or suffix for to change it into antonym here. The whole word is changed here, or it can be just adding suffix, prefix or adding suffix to the word. See here, equipped, convict, barren, fertile, bent, strengthen. All these are what? We have changed the entire word. See here, go through the list. But here you will find, see here, undersize, I have added prefix to it, it becomes oversize. Under, over, I have added antonym of that. Then timely, I have added prefix untimely. Honest, I have added prefix dishonest. Legal, I have added illegal. Possible, impossible. Active, inactive. Do, undo. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Powerful, I have added prefix here. Powerless. Suffix here, sorry. Powerless. Adding active, inactive. This is also, and you can change the entire word, it can be passive also. Adequate, inadequate. Prefix I am adding. Agree, disagree. Change the word. Alive, dead. Appear, disappear. Prefix. Arrival, departure. The whole word is changed. Beautiful, ugly. Whole word is changed. See, go through this list also. Accordingly, you have to keep in mind, while creating or while writing antonym of the word, you can change the entire word, or you can just add prefix and see if you can add prefix or suffix and make it the antonym. For this, you should go through the dictionary and see the words. I have also given you some common words here with the antonym here. Go through that in your exam. You might get questions from this word from these words only. See, now you have to go through the words. They have given exercise. Now you will only go through the words and try to solve this exercise. It will be practice for you all. Match the synonym in two columns. Go through the words and try to find out the synonym, learn it and then match it. You can get this type of questions in your exam. Complete the sentence using words that mean the same of those in the bracket. See, the word is given, you have to write synonym of that word here. So go through the list and try to do it. You have to do it, pause the lecture, write the sentence in the notebook and try to solve it. See, in each set, take the word that is closest antonym of the word. Here, antonym you have to find out and write. You have to tick here. After that, the next topic is lexical sets. What are lexical sets? So, a lexical set is a set of words with same topic, function or form. Forming lexical sets help enrich one's vocabulary. To form a lexical set, it is to list words under the head word. The head word function as a cue. The learner has to use given head word as the title of that lexical set and list words related to that. How we do the cluster of words, word registers, in the same way it is known as lexical sets is one and the same thing. It helps us to improve our vocabulary. See here, there can be three different kinds of lexical sets. Topic oriented lexical sets, function oriented lexical sets and form oriented lexical set. Now topic oriented lexical set is a group of words which is with the same topic. Now see example, read the following words carefully. Chalk, duster, blackboard, table, chair, benches. This is the list of objects seen in a classroom. So hence these words can be grouped as a lexical set under the topic classroom. So it is known as what? Topic oriented lexical set. Functional oriented lexical set is a group of words with functional similarity. See here, happily, clearly, bravely, quickly, easily. A list of words that function as an adverb. All these are what? Adverb. So hence these words can be grouped as lexical set adverb. We can say adverbs here. So adverbs with ly. Then form oriented lexical set. Form oriented lexical set is a group of words with formal or structural similarity. Read the following. Ring, disc, ball, wheel, earth, circle. It is a list of objects with round structural form. All are round in structural form. Circle, earth, wheel, ball, disc and ring. Hence these can be grouped as lexical set, round shaped objects. So the above classification of lexical set is made up of an overall understanding of the concept here. The division between these three types of lexical set is not yet very rigid. Some words in a particular lexical set may have topical, functional or formal, here you can say similarities here. It is also done to enrich your vocabulary here. See, as I told you, keep this three set in mind. Topic oriented means what? One topic. Classroom, what all things you can see in the classroom, that you have to write. Function means what? What is their function? Whether they adjective, adverb, noun and all. So accordingly. And form oriented means what? They are structure oriented. See, all these are what? Round in shape. So they come under one topic. See here, sample 1. Animals. Lion, tiger, elephant, camel, bear, cow, buffalo, donkey, cat, cobra, python, crocodile, earthworm, snail, rat, mongoose, squirrel, gerbils and hamsters. In the above lexical set, different animals are listed. These animals can be further classified into subsets. Wild animals and pet animals, reptiles and rodents also. In this way, one lexical set can give rise to many lexical subsets. Means if we come into one lexical set like animals, all these are animals, but they can also be divided into further sub-lexical set like whether they are wild animals or pet animals, reptiles or rodents. See here second one. Trucks, bus, car, van, bulldozer, bicycle, mop, motorcycle, scooter, aeroplane, helicopter, satellite, glider, aircraft, ship, craft, yacht, can, submarine. In the above lexical kind of vehicles are listed. These vehicles can be further classified into subset. You can say if vehicles, all this name will come. But if I say road vehicles, some will come here like truck, bus, car, van, bulldozer. Aerial vehicles, here you can say helicopter, aeroplanes, satellite. Then water vehicles, you can say glider, aircraft, shaped raft. Two-wheeler, you can say bicycle, you can say scooter. Four-wheeler, you can say car, truck. So you can divide into subsets also. See, they have given you exercise. Prepare lexical set using the following headwords. College. What all things you can see in the college? Students, benches, classrooms, or staff room, principal's room, clerk office. Yes or no? Then sports, which are different kinds of sports that you have to mention, and accordingly now go through all the topics and try to prepare the lexical sets for the same. In your exam you will get similar type of question. So practice is very important here. Practice lexical sets for all these 20 topics. I hope you have understood. Thank you.